We're not doing doubleheader. Yeah?
Hey guys. Okay, so we should be live now for the
That's the idea.
Unknown Racing League here at Daytona.
I just want to tell you guys that I changed it.
Just getting this one ready. So yeah, so right now Keystone's just going through some of the pre-race stuff, getting all that set up.
Well,
And then I'll take over, primarily speaking, once we get this.
it's going to be ×2 where I believe you get 18 to 20 laps on fuel, depending on how far you can stretch it. Tire wear is not usually an issue with a super speedway, but just watch those right sides. Where you start is not where you're going to finish, more than likely, but as far as Daytona goes, you know there's going to be a lot of big wrecks, a lot of lag. So just take it very easy on the first few laps here. I don't suggest going 3 or 4 wide within the first couple of laps, obviously. Damage is going to be on, black flags, and obviously manual cautions. Now, the way we're doing manual cautions, as always, is 2 or more cars with contact, or 2 or more cars caused because of lag. If you see anybody lagging, please call them out right away, and they will drop to the back of the pack. If the lagging gets too bad, they will have to leave the lobby. Yes, I know it sucks. Yes. Yeah, there's not much we can really do about that. If people lag, we can't really do too much about it unless it causes a caution. If it causes caution, that person will be starting from the back of the pack no matter what. There isn't too much for me to cover. I'm going to get the lobby started. I will invite you based on qualifying position.
And then we get to take over from there.
Is there any questions? And by the way, I got you guys. It's only a 50% race. Yes. And I was just kidding with you guys. It is a 50% race. I'm not going to change it right before the race. I just wanted to see how riled up I can get you guys.
Is that really a good idea at Daytona? Getting people riled up right before the race.
Exactly. Stages are on. Black flags. Black flags are on. Obviously, damage is going to be on. Alright. Obviously, the person getting the first invite will be Catalyst. Got to joke a little bit. Alright. Anarchy. Here's your invite.
Yeah, so right now we're just kind of they're all getting everything in there, and I think that's all we really needed to hear from Keystone in pre-race.
Back, here's your invite.
Right now he's just getting everybody in, so I can officially take over this and start actually doing the broadcast. So we're going to be going racing at Daytona International Speedway for 150 miles around the track, which I think will translate out to like 120 laps. Sounds too long, but yeah. So yeah, JP. But yeah, so we're gonna be going racing though for 150 miles here today, and we are gonna have 15 guys going for the trophy here in the first ever race with the Unknown Racing League. So here we go. Just kind of waiting on everything kind of getting started up. They've got to make sure they get everybody in there. Did my stuff freeze or is it just behind? Okay, yeah, it's just behind. Okay, good. So yeah, I just saw that one of them was. It said one of them was racing, and I wanted to make sure that that was old or at least behind compared to how it was supposed to be. So all good, and hopefully everybody's excited to see the start of this race. We got two guys filling in tonight. We have both Joe, who won the, I believe, truck clash, and Deeprev, a good friend of his, both from Impact Racing League, both filling in for drivers who are unable to make it tonight. So right now, we got a 15 car field, just kind of waiting on everybody to get invites, and then we will hop right on in there. Okay, so yeah, my pick for the race, I mean, it's Daytona. It's hard to pick one. I'd say, looking at either the Alabama Slammers team or looking at Joe and Deeprev to maybe hook up, and go to the front. I would say those are the teams those are the kind of the groups to look for to kind of go to the front because this is going to be a team-oriented race. Probably more than any other race on the season except for maybe Talladega. So it's definitely going to be an important one for all these guys to kind of get right the first time. We're going to see who basically has the best coordinated teamwork here tonight. So definitely looking forward to it as we're just waiting on that invite. And let's say, yep, we got Blitz running tonight. I'll just kind of go through our entry list. I don't remember the exact starting order. So we got Anarchy, Joe, Blitz, B-Mac, Captain, Catalyst, Seaman, Deprev, Hitman, Keystone, Master Jew, Nostang, Tanklin, T-Sat, and Extreme Sporter will make up our 15 car field tonight. As we had one guy not show, basically be a no-show here minutes before the race, so weren't able to get a substitute for him. But all the other drivers were able to get a substitute, and we'll have 15 drivers starting the race. So yeah, just kind of waiting on my invite to the race. Looks like they're still waiting on it. Let me see if, because I know Keystone is broadcasting, so I want to see if I can get the, see what might be going on beforehand. And let's see what's the status of the race. Man, my internet's being slow. Hopefully that isn't going to be a foreshadowing something for the race later on. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting on it. But yeah, this is going to be a fun race, though, here tonight. Daytona almost always provides some really good racing. And both clashes were pretty good as well. And then you also pair it up with the duels that were pretty fun. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this race. So yeah, and then we've got the truck race from that was supposed to be last night after the Xbox Live issues that caused it that we couldn't race yesterday. Has postponed that race and it will be run Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Um, and I will be broadcasting that right here on the channel. Okay, so we're gonna be going for 60 laps around Daytona. My bad. I had the length right if we were doing 100%, but we aren't. So yeah, so Keystone Guy rolling off from the 7th position um in the number 17 Ford Mustang. Blitzkrieg is starting 13th, but for the most part, it looks like everybody should be ready. I'm not sure what the holdup is. Just kind of waiting on everybody to kind of get in here, and all that. Although I think everybody's already in, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, unless I'm mistaken, I think everybody's already in. Just kind of waiting to see what we can get. Let's see. I guess I'll go just kind of throw up a paint scheme of mine on. Here we go. Xfinity car. Yeah, so I'll just throw that up there and have that scrolling by for all of you guys. The number not quite what I actually normally use. I usually use the number 99, but had the 97 for a race I was running a while back, and I just haven't gotten in to change it. But yeah, so hopefully leave the. Okay, yeah, they're loading in, so my invite should be coming here momentarily. And say I didn't think there was really much need for them to be continuing to postpone this as long as it has been. So hopefully, there we go. There's the invite. And we have got. Oh. Okay, they have 16 people in the race. That could be an issue. So here we go. They are going green flag already. I'll try and kind of radio broadcast it for you guys while we get this going. But yeah, early on though, Keystone Guy moving up the track. A lot of the guys kind of diving for that inside line already. One car on the outside though looks like that might be the number 55. Yeah, just kind of getting a lot of my stuff off the stream right now, but there we go. We're gonna get in there and should have it. So right now, Keystone Guy making the move for 4th. Meanwhile, the 3 of Anarchy leads the race. And yeah, I think that was actually the 95 that I saw dropping back. No, that was the 55 of B-Mac. The Extreme Sporter, that 3rd place starter, got the inside line for the official race start and was able to make it work to get him up to 2nd place early on. But now 3 wide on the outside. How are they not wrecking it? They're trying to. Captain Redbeard there in that number 13 was all over the place, just trying to not find a place to wreck that car. Oh, and he goes up the track into Sporter, and that's a bunch of cars starting to pile up, but they didn't. As the Anarchy kind of drops back a little bit. no, off of that one, but so far so good, I guess. Looks like Anarchy's having some major issues though with that number 3 car. Okay, so that number 95. Okay, so the number 95 and Dom. So that's D-Prov and J-Prov, or not D-Prov, J-Prov. That's Joe and D-Prov. There we go. That's English. So here we go. 55 and 58 on the outside, trying to make something work here. So right now, though, those, as I said, those lime green cars are going to be guys to watch so far tonight, and they've already made their way from one of them starting dead last on the field, and they're already up in the 3rd and 4th positions. And if they can stay hooked up, that could very much be a potent combination here to try and go to victory lane. Let's say right now that, and now they're both on that inside lane, right in behind the race leader. But to be honest, the 13 making a pretty good charge on that outside, just not able to get alongside the race leader and make it work. But, I mean, to be honest, early in the race, it doesn't really matter if you try something and it doesn't work. It just means that you tried it and it didn't work out this time, but it doesn't completely eliminate you from contention, unlike trying something on the last lap. But here we go. Now we got that top lane starting to organize. We got Joe in the 95, the 98 D-Prov leading the lane around the outside. They are going to take the race lead here. Early in the going. And here we go. Oh, and we got one car around, 2 cars tangle. And I believe that is going to scatter a lot of the rest of them, as I believe that will bring out the caution flag, which came at a pretty good time for Joe, as they had just taken the lead. Now the question is are they going to be able to keep it coming off the pit road? Assuming they pit for fuel, and are they going to be able to? And if they do start on the front row together, how do they work it out as a group to try and not lose the track position for all of them? So here we go. Caution flag out for the first time tonight. So caution flag. Now those, I don't know what the lime green is for on that paint scheme, especially with the red logos of that, of the paint scheme. Just kind of looking at the logos on the side, it's like, why pick red logos there if you're gonna have such a harsh green? But I'm not the artist here, so who am I to judge, I guess, right? So yeah, right now they're just coming around though. Not really sure who all is gonna be pitting or not. So, yeah, they've all got somewhere in the realm of 17, 18 laps of fuel, maybe a little less, on board after that first fairly short stint. I would almost say that you're probably going to see a lot of 2-tire stops. I don't know if anyone's going to be gutsy enough to try fuel only, especially if you're further back in the pack where you might not even get the lead. And well, never mind, there's going to be a lot of guys staying out, so I would say then the guys that are coming to the pit road will probably grab 4 tires and fuel, since they're going to be coming to the, going to the back pretty much entirely anyway. So let's see who all did come down pit road. So that was Tanklin, the 17 of Keystone, and the 58 of... What's the 58? That's Mustang. Did anyone else come to pit road? Blitz as well did. So. And it looks like they're going to come off in fairly uniform order. Doesn't seem like certainly a big deal. Keystone guy won the race off pit road, but he's going to be starting deep in the field regardless of the fact that he won the race off pit road, because just because you win the race off pit road, you're still starting deep in the field here. So deep in the field for Keystone guy, as well as the others that came to pit road. And let's see, I'm curious to see what the strategy is going to be here on the restart to try and get the 95 and the 98 single file. I would assume around the bottom, at least early on, kind of trying to get that as your lane, though there could be an issue with if you get that run and then you give that run essentially to that run and then clean air to the second place car on the outside lane, they could potentially go around all of you guys and take the lead themselves. But here we go. Green flag is out, and oh, catalyst is gone, so potentially out of the race. I'm not really sure. I didn't actually notice. Is catalyst out? Let's see here. Is he in the field? No, yeah, he is out. So the 92 catalyst will not win this race, unfortunately. Definitely preferred to have seen it, and yeah, that's kind of what I feared. And say you saw the Joe and Deprev, their strategy did work out to get the inside lane, but the problem is they gave a run to that 13 on the outside lane. But lucky for them, he was not really able to do much with the initial run from it. But he does have the benefit, or he did have at least the benefit of he had a chance to see what it was like. Try and figure out maybe a strategy for a later race restart when you can be more aggressive without it being too early to be aggressive. It's fine to be aggressive early here, to try and just kind of see where your car will work, where you need to improve your car. But late in the race, you don't want to be testing any of that. You want to make the move and know what your car is going to do as soon as you make the move. But as of right now, it looks like Joe and Deprev have this thing just kind of both playing defense now out in front. Two cars leading the rest around here. Oh, we got one car out of line. Looks like might have been Captain Redbeard there. Looks like they managed to keep it all good there. Looks like Tanklin fell quite a bit behind. So I wouldn't blame him if he was trying to beg for a race, or for a caution to bunch his field back up after he lost the draft. But I also wouldn't expect him to get one. Yeah, right now though, front two and Sport are definitely trying to. Sport are going to that, looking to that outside, and that's probably one of the most dangerous things you can do is look right now. Because if you look too high up or too long, you are almost certainly going to get taken 2 or 3 wide, and people are going to go by you, and then you're no longer going to be up there towards the front when you need to. Yeah, so right now I would say that these front two definitely. Oh, looks like 60 might have hit the wall there. So yeah, right now though, Jeff just kind of watching the green flag run go on. As wow, we got 10 people in here watching this. Wow, thank you guys for everybody that's tuned in. Here we're in the middle of the first stage for the Unknown Racing League Xfinity Series presented by Renault Race Car. And in pre-race, before most of these Xfinity races, we'll have an explanation of the sponsor, to try and get everybody on board and get everybody to understand it is. Try and give them the promotion that they definitely deserve for helping get this league going. Yeah, right now Sporter actually fell all the way back. He's actually drafting with the 17 there, Keystone, kind of just a little bit behind the pack. To be honest, it might be a smart idea to just kind of hang there while waiting for that front pack to potentially get their wrecking out the way. Now, of course, that's a strategy that's been tried for decades, and it feels like it almost never actually pays off with a race victory for the people playing it patient. And usually they just end up in a wreck. Once they think the wrecks are done, they end up being one of the wrecks. Sometimes the last wreck they'll end up being. But yeah, right now though, those front two definitely look very strong. But yeah, I definitely think the big factor here though is going to be teamwork. If you can get I don't even know what you're talking about there, JP. JP, remember the stream's on quite a bit of delay, so just saying no, it doesn't. I have no idea which part of what I was just saying you were referring to. Here we go, though. Pass to the lead. The 98 of Deprev goes on by, and Joe there on the outside gets hung out. And it looks like the stage might have actually come to an end there, potentially. Oh, yep, the stage did come to an end. Okay, so Average Joe won the stage over Deprev, Cat and Redbeard, B-Mac, and T-Sat, your top 5. And it looks like, so some of the guys towards the back half appear to be pitting. I'd expect that pretty much everybody's going to be at least thinking about pitting at this point in the run. I mean, I can't imagine too many people thinking about staying out here. And that's going to shuffle around the running order a bit. Here we go, B-Mac, outside front row starter. And he is going to start now on the inside of the first row here for the restart. Kind of checks up, though. I don't know. I think that might have been a teammate on the outside trying to let his teammate in line. Problem is, though, you then really quickly end up with an issue like what you see there, where where the race leader, who B-Mac was letting around, ended up giving a run to the 95 there of Joe. Okay, so yeah, Nostang gave a run to the 95 of Joe, and they ended one car through the grass. But yeah, as I was saying, it kind of gave a run to Joe, which kind of messed up their plan to try and go 1-2 on that inside lane. Yeah, one car did go sliding through there, but here we go. 95 trying to make the run around the outside if possible, but it looks like potentially another yellow flag here. Yeah, so it looks like they're all slowing it down for the caution flag once again. So here we go. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I say bummer that Deprev and Joe, I mean, kind of got separated up, but to be honest, that might give some of the other guys a chance to try and group up with their teammates rather than just not having to worry about a 2-car train at the front of teammates. And to be honest, that's partially why I really like the fact that they got separated, is the fact that it doesn't keep a very dominant 1-2 combo at Daytona up front leading the race. JP, I don't need your help. Yeah, so right now just kind of everybody's getting ready to go on to pit road. So yeah, just gonna have to wait and see what's gonna happen here. I don't know if everybody's gonna be coming, but it looks like most of the guys behind that race leader. With the race leader staying out, it looks like he might drag the 95 to stay out as well. And it's a split decision from the back half of the pack. Most of the, I would say, the leaders kind of came in, besides of course those front two. But then a lot of the guys further back in the pack were able to stay out and gain some of that track position. But Nostang and Average Joe on the front row here. So yeah, right now they're getting everybody into order, trying to figure out where everybody is going to line up. The race off pit road probably isn't going to matter because whoever wins that race off pit road is going to be starting fairly deep in the field anyway. Looks like one guy might be having a little bit of a lag issue there. Don't know what car number that was. Yeah, Catalyst down there on the... So, but yeah, oh, Master Jew. Oh, that's going to be unfortunate if he does end up having to exit the race due to the lag, because he's been practicing so hard for this race, and I know he's put in a lot of time trying to make sure he's as good and as ready as he can be for this race. And to see kind of lag potentially be what's going to derail potentially an otherwise great night. So far, I don't know if he's received any kind of warning for that. I'm just saying what I can see is that I see a little bit. So I don't know if he's already gotten his warning and if it's going to be close on time to being able to actually nurse it to the finish, essentially. But the restart comes, and they have 9 laps remaining in the stage. So 9 more times around for this stage. And is that Average Joe on the front? Yeah, Average Joe going right around the outside of Sporter there. So Average Joe takes the lead from Sporter, and he's got his friend in behind there in the same paint scheme there, the 98 of Deep Rev. So definitely a quick restart for them getting into single file order. Wow, they were very quick to get single file. Don't know why they felt the need to get single file so quick. I mean, I know a lot of these guys in this front pack are going to be looking for, to try and gain positions here pretty soon, because you need to be gaining positions early and often here, especially for some of these guys back in the pack who are kind of pinballing right now. Oh, 13 in the wall. A couple of the guys go below the line trying to avoid hitting the number 13 there, but they all seem to be all good. But that there hooks up both Deprev and Joe after they got Sporter shuffled out of the way. So definitely looks to be like those two cars there of the 95 and 98 are going to be a tough combo to beat at Daytona, and kind of knew it going into the race that those two were going to be a very tough combo to beat. Almost solely from the dedication that they are willing to give to each other. The 98 is very committed to pushing that back bumper of the 95, and vice versa if they end up swapped positions later. And I say, this has led Joe to plenty of plate wins that I've seen just in the recent past. I remember there was a Misfit Racing League race from Daytona for the 250-mile event, and they and these two were a very strong combo that ended up leading their team to a 1-2-3 sweep of positions. And that was all from their commitment to running with each other and not pulling out of the line. And even to a lesser extent, the Clash win. This for Joe, this in this league we had that, which gave another big break to him, where he was able to basically go and get another plate win just to stack up that trophy case high. And Andy even got the Thomas Cup Series Daytona 500 over there as well in that league that I was broadcasting. Again, with D-Prep right at his side helping push. That's it. The two are an absolutely dynamic duo together. If they get separate, though, that's where I'd be interested to see who's going to win this race. Let's see. There's just... It's like, you got to try around that outside if you want to try and get anywhere on these guys, because they're holding the inside lane. Problem is that outside lane is pretty much terrible at Daytona, and oh, one car airborne. Just saw someone go airborne. I don't know who it was, but looks like they've all settled down on the ground now, but that will bring out yet another caution flag here. And of course, this one happened to come late in stage 2, so we're going to see essentially the guys that think that stage points are going to be important versus the guys that think that the race wins are going to be what's going to make the big difference here. So right now, it's going to be time to figure out what exactly is going to happen here. So they have about what looks like 4 or 5 laps to go in the stage. So 4 or 5 laps to go in the stage. That's a long way to, well, long way at this track, but under caution they're going to complete some of those laps, and they may even end up finishing the stage out under caution. No, wait, nope, never mind. Looks like they went for a quickie yellow and went back green flag there with 3 to go. So 3 laps to go in the stage. Yeah, so it looks like they went for a quickie yellow just to try and get the race restarted with some amount of laps to go, rather than coming to pit road, getting the field gathered back up, and having a 1 lap dash to the end of the stage. So here we go. Once again, though, I mean, especially on a restart, if these two can get hooked up like they have so far in every restart, to some degree, at some point they've been able to hook up, but this one being so quick, it's going to be hard to say that anyone's going to be able to beat them, though, too, with the checkered flag. Now, maybe not winning most patriotic paint schemes for Memorial Day weekend, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, right now, though, that front two, though, the 95-98, really strong combo out front. And leading the field here at Daytona. Meanwhile, we got a charge on the, we got one challenger on the outside. I think that might be, is that the pole sitter? Yeah, that is pole sitter Anarchy. So here we go. They're coming right down towards the end of that stage. 1 lap remaining. This is the final lap in the stage, so if someone's going to do something to try and get this stage win, it's going to happen right here coming off of 2, I feel like. Here we go. Final lap of the stage. Everybody's trying. Anarchy the pole sitter. He's going to get back to 3rd, but nearly wrecked the field trying. And it's going to be Joe coming across the line. And Joe will win the stages. He sweeps them clean here at Daytona. So Average Joe sweeps the stages clean at Daytona, along with Deprev being in second on for both of those. So Average Joe and Deprev, really strong starts. Anarchy, TSAT, and BMAC being the rest of your top 5 in this stage. Now it's going to be a question of how much does everybody want to try and adjust their car now, because based upon that 3-lap run. I don't know who. Some of the guys that came to pit road there late in that late in that stage may have made some big adjustments to try and excel at the short run. Here we go. Getting ready for the restart. And the 31 and the 70 lead us to the green flag on the front row. They qualify deep down in the field. That's Hitman and looks great. So they're going to be barreling it into turn 1 with both those green cars right there in second and right in third and fourth. But now it may get shuffled up here a bit more, as one of them is going to get cut off from the other for sure. We've got a little over halfway left in the race. Right now, this 31 car, if he drifts up the track too much, he's going to get position taken by Here we go. This is going to be a fun finish. I can already tell just from the way that they've run these first 2 stages, especially if we can somehow avoid having it be those 2 lime green and white cars ending up at the front. Because while out front, they are very much untouchable. They seem very much untouchable. Yet as soon as they are touchable and are proven that they are beatable, it definitely seems like they are nowhere near as good separated as they are in a pack. Though still, most of the field is only separated by about 1.5 seconds or so, covering the entire field from first to 12th. So right now, here we go. So here we go. We got. Still looks like the 98 kind of stuck in a bit of traffic there with the 3 kind of getting in the way of him being able to just push right on that back bumper of his buddy there in that number 95. Both being Chevrolets, they both want to try and get as good a finish as they can for their teams, and in particular, they want to get a good finish for each other. So there we go. Anarchy kind of shuffled out, and that's going to allow those 2 lime green cars to get right back together. Here we go. Now we've got. Looks like they're going to get that outside lane working. So here we go. Looks like the oh yeah, and there they go. They go and get both lead spots right back. So right now that 98-95, that's going to be a potent combo for the remainder of this race. We got 24 laps remaining in this one already. Wow, it feels like it's been going by pretty quick. Granted, I think that might be because it is going by very quick. It doesn't just feel like it is going by very quick. It is going by very quick. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this one. If you guys are, of course, just kind of gonna do my own plug here. Feel free to hit the like button. If you guys do enjoy it, subscribe if you guys are new, so that you guys don't miss streams like this that I do all throughout the week, every single week, pretty much. We got the Truck Series race that was supposed to be yesterday, delayed to Thursday at 8 p.m. Right here on the channel. And then, of course, if you guys really want to support the channel going forward, feel free to check out that Patreon link down below in the description as well. But here we go. 4 cars under a blanket for that race lead. I don't even think that I think the winner is probably going to come from this front 4, I'll be honest, right now. The front 4, I think your winner is going to come from one of those 4. I think there's a good chance it's going to be one of these lime green and white cars, but I do not doubt that I think Katsu could get it on the final lap. Here we go, the 31 as well. I mean, Hitman, he hasn't done anything outright outstanding so far in the very short time the league has run races. At least not, in the Clash or in the duels, but again, hard to weigh the talent at Daytona. Yeah, right now though, those front, actually they're starting to gap, put the gap between the top 3 and 4th even now. So let's see. So yeah, right now they're starting to just kind of pull away even more. Looks like the 98 kind of tucked out of line. I don't know if that was to try and cool the engine or if that was just a slight slip there, because it feels like that'd be very risky to let a slip like that happen right now with everything kind of being in the way it is. Where it's been a hard track to pass on all night. Or hard for them to get going there. But yeah, so I mean, I just think unless we have a caution, I don't see the top 4 really getting any kind of challenge from behind without a massive run coming. And even then, I think they would need I think they're going to need a caution, even though they've got some laps to try and get it done. I just don't know if they have the power in those cars. Now though, those front 3 starting to try and separate themselves out as well. It looks like they have actually separated themselves. Looks like Hitman. Oh, Hitman came down pit road. Okay. Definitely another card pulled here for Hitman. So Hitman will has come to pit road and one car sliding down the back straightaway, hard in the outside wall or hard in the inside wall. And it was a 60, a Sporter. Let's see, is that going to bring out the caution flag? And who is it going to help? The caution flag is out. On lap 42, the caution flag is displayed on. So, I think this is definitely going to open it up. I think it's going to come down to how much this helps or hurts the other driver. The driver that was already on pit road there, Hitman. It looks like he stayed on the lead lap potentially, so that could be very good for him. But yeah, I would say pretty much everybody though gonna come to pit road here. No real sense not coming to pit road here. And with no real reason to not on the pit road here. I mean, I do not see the benefit to track position over making it to the end of the race on fuel. So, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say though, I think, despite I said how I think the easy option is gonna be to come down pit road, I think someone's gonna try and gamble it. I don't think the gamble will pay off, but just the question is who's gonna gamble it, if anybody. Oh, uh-oh. Looks like that might have been... Oh, Hitman out the race. After a very good pit call, it looked like that was going to potentially put him out front. Man, leading this thing on strategy here with a perfectly timed caution, and all of a sudden, poof, that goes away. As Deprev parks himself in his pit stall at the very front of pit road, and this is going to be the first. And here we go. Oh, Joe just powered right on by him on pit road there, so. But yeah, right there we saw those two once again able to pull off a strategy move, and they're able to end up 1-2 here. A couple of laps, only a handful of laps to go here at Daytona. Over, let me know who you guys, who your guys' picks are to win the race. I'd like to see Katsu win, but I have a feeling that the 1-2 combo there is gonna. I feel like the white and green probably gets it. So my head says Joe. My heart says Blitz for who wins this one. Because I would love to see Blitz get this one, but I don't know if he'll have the power or the help around to get there. And let's see what's going to happen here. So here we go, getting everybody racked and ready to go for the final sprint here to the checkered flag. Only a handful of laps remaining. The pace car, the virtual pace car that we can't even see, is in, and they are going to be going racing at the line, I believe is when they threw the green flag. So green flag is in the air. And let's see, there goes that 95 taking over this position. Deprev. Now we've got a pack race right now. Keystone guy on the outside. Anarchy pushing the Deprev and Joe through the gap, and it looks like Keystone's not really going to make that outside lane work, at least not right now. But of course, always still time. Time is really what's going to tell whether this is a good strategy or a bad strategy to try pulling out a line here, especially earlier on. Now, of course, right now, I think a lot of this is just testing to see, okay, if I make the move on the final lap, or am I making this late in the race, how close to the end do I have to be to get there? Let's see, it is 15 laps remaining, so they all can make it on fuel from here. That's a notable thing, is that they will all be able to make it to the end of the race from here, unlike they would have under the last yellow flag. There we go. So, but right now that front three, and in particular those front two, they are going to be hard to pass, and they want to try and make this one. They want to try and put up the blockade and keep everybody else from getting a shot at this one. I know Joe was gloating about his car before the race, so I guess this is the time to really see how good his car is. Granted, right now I think a lot of it's kind of being kind of covered up by the fact that he has had the 98 helping him the entire race pretty much. Not necessarily a knock. I mean, hey, it's fair play. It's their option. But it definitely can mask a bad car if you've got a draft the entire time. Just trying to figure out what any kind of strategy move would have to happen there. And still 13 laps remaining. This is definitely winding down, but who knows what's going to happen here. It looks like another caution flag is flown. I would be very shocked if anyone in the top 5 comes to pit road. I think if you see other drivers, come to... I think if you see, especially these top 2, I think if you see those 2 go to pit road, absolutely everybody's staying out. Which is kind of the worrisome part of any kind of strategy like this, is that you don't want to be the only one on your strategy, regardless of what strategy you go with. Whether you stay out and maintain the race lead, you want there to be a few cars to buffer between lead lap cars that have gotten the wave rounds and free passes and whatnot, and between the actual drivers that haven't yet gotten those back. Let's see what's going to happen here. Some guys trying to maybe put on a convincing fake, like Deep Rev there. Deep Rev pulls off, and yeah, there we go. Everybody stays out for the most part, except for I think like one guy towards the back half of the field. That's Tanklin there, and the number 11 coming to pit road. It looks like it just hasn't been his night. Yeah, right now though, definitely trying to get this one done. It's gonna be pretty close here on how many laps they're gonna have left to go. I think if they can get organized again, I think it'll be very hard to start getting passes done here. Just kind of looking at the amount of passes that would have to be made in such a short amount of time. Because like right now, Deep Rev and Joe have been the dominators of the race so far. They've finished 1-2 in both stages, and they're currently leading the race 1-2. I don't know what could be doable to change. So here we go, getting everybody lined up now. So here we go. It will be Deep Rev and Joe on the front row. Second row is the 60 and 70. Then the third row is going to be the Mustang and Keystone guy as they go back to the green flag right now. Green flag is out, and a very short amount of laps to go. This is going to be a fun one to watch here as they come down the last few laps. I'm saying this is the first race of the season, so quite a bit hanging on the line. And actually, that outside lane did get that run. Kind of what I've been talking about. The fear of doing that move where you pull down the inside and giving a run to that outside. Now the 95 and 98 have given up that lead position, and now Bullets Creek holds that top spot. 17 kind of hung out to dry though up there with one other driver, kind of probably going to get freight trained back to the back, but not really much that the 95, now the 95 is going to have to get aggressive to try and make the pass on 70 if he's going to try and get this win done. So here we go. Oh, one car way up the track. That's the 60 car way up there. And oh, uh-oh, sounds like something's happening. Yeah, there's scattering, but I don't think anyone actually wrecked. One car through the grass. Oh, a couple more cars. One more car in the grass. They all look to have saved it, though. I don't think that would require the caution flag to come out, though, of course, who knows what could happen here. So yeah, it looks like, let's say after all that smoke has settled, it appears like, here we go, move to the outside. I was gonna say, it appears like, you know, Blitzkrieg might have this thing in driving position. Caution flag is out. So caution flag is out. Not many laps remaining in this one. The race may end under caution here. That's gonna become a very real threat if we haven't. I don't think this is gonna be it. I think we're gonna have another restart after this one. But after this caution, I think you're gonna have to start wondering about those about the laps remaining. 8 laps to go. Gonna be 7 at the line this time. A lot of these guys are gonna have to start wondering about at what point do they need to really be making moves to be up there. So yeah, right now they're just kind of putting around the putting around the finish here. Gonna be getting this restart back going though. The race will restart, and I guarantee Joe is gonna be trying to bargain with the 70 to try and get that inside lane. If you're that 70, you do not give that 95 the 98 right on his rear bumper. You try and split those two up as best you can. Now, if you're the 98, I think you refuse to push the 70 and essentially try and leave a gap so that maybe the 95 can slide in behind there if he isn't able to get a good restart and compete with the 70. But I think a lot of this is going to be what's going to have to be discussed essentially right now is, you know, I think probably the best option for these guys is going to be for the 98 to kind of drag the let off the gas a bit, get the 95 in behind there, and try and make the move as a team down the back straightaway one of these laps. But you also have so few laps remaining. Can you risk kind of pulling into a single file line and just kind of following the 70 around for the remainder of the laps? That becomes a more and more real threat every single caution we have. Green flag back in the air this time. So, looks like green flag, potentially 7 laps to go. Here we go. So, 7 more times around, and man, these cars look like they're about to wreck. And yeah, it looks like they went with that strategy of trying to get the 95 right in front of that 98. Problem is the 58 there was able to get in line as well. Yeah, right now, there we go. There's the combo. They've gotten them. Oh no, man, that 58, he's playing really good defense right now against their strategy of trying to get them both in line. Problem is that he also would have to make a move with them if he wants to try and improve his track position over the lead car. So it's going to be hard for him to make a move without, because D-Prev is almost certainly not going to go with him, so he would need another lane already coming around the outside for him to have to race against. So let's see what we got going on here. This race is definitely winding down. Yeah, Keystone guy looking to the outside. A couple more flag spikes. I think that one was anarchy, but I don't think at this point, I don't think they're going to be disqualifying too many drivers. I think they'll leave that for post-race. And here we go. The 95 leads the race, but he does not have his teammate right on, or his friend teammate thing right on his rear bumper. I don't know if they are actually teammates because they're teammates in pretty much every league I know them in, but because they're filling in for drivers, I don't know if they're actually teammates on the track, if they're officially teammates, or if they just are friends who are teammates in almost every other series, so they're gonna race like teammates. Here we go, 3 wide. Oh, that's gonna be that might be the thing that stalls his momentum. 3 wide for the race lead. And Katsu Blitzkrieg, however you know him, he takes the race lead. 3 wide for second. Anarchy into the wall. Captain Redbeard to second. 4 laps remaining. And this has just been opened wide up. The 13 storms around the outside. He may be able to make something work down the back straightaway. All by himself, Captain just shot out a can. I don't even know where he came from. I guess he's really your Kevin Harvick of the race, I guess. Oh, and that's going to be a big wreck. Oh, yeah, that's 3-4 cars piled up, and that will probably be, I believe, the race will probably end under caution if I know the ruling correctly. I believe a caution with 5 laps to go will be the race official, but we're going to have to wait and see how they all come back to the stripe. But that 13, he was strong there. I mean, Captain Redbeard, okay, looks like they are going to try and get this thing back going for a green-white checker. To 70, I'm sure is not happy with the way that would have ended if that had been the caution ending the race. Because while Captain Redbeard had been shot out of a cannon, I still think the 70 would have had another shot at him, and we've gone green. Now with the yellow flag, I mean, you can't pit now. I mean, there's no option to pit if you want to have an actually good day in the points. And there's no real option for the 98 and the 95 to kind of get together, so we're not going to see those two work together. So it really is just kind of an everybody for themselves type of situation here. So right now, they're just kind of rolling around. Should be going green flag this time. I believe it'll be 2 laps to go when they go green this time. So green flag, white flag, checkered flag. And the green flag is back out, and they should be getting ready to go racing here. There we go. Yeah, so that's the green flag. The next time by will be your white flag, and then from there the checkered flag. And there is no overtime situation, so if we have another wreck, I believe that you will see that be the checkered flag on the race, and they will end it under caution. But Blitzkrieg out front at Daytona. Okay, there he is. Oh, and Keystone Guy spins it. Oh, uh-oh, looks like B-Mac collected, and that will be the 70. Wow, there it is. There's the guy that started, the 17. And they should be rolling it back around at caution pace to the checkered flag, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, they're just going to race it out. I could have sworn they added some clause about ending races under caution, because right now, I think if someone really tried and just dump, now hopefully they don't do it, but if they were to just dump someone to try and get a position. Yeah, right now though, 70 going for it. And oh, boy, they're gonna wreck across the start-finish line, and Katsu Blitzkrieg gets it as they were through wide of the line there. I'm curious to see what the gap there, but Blitzkrieg gets it. That's amazing. That's awesome to see. Let's see if we can go get a word with Blitz in here. Hey Blitz, congratulations on the win. You got a copy?
Thank you. Yeah.
Man, that was a fun one to watch there. Made it exciting at the end there.
Wait, let me include my audio. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, I went and did
Yeah,
that
I got my
before
audio
starting
included.
it off.
Yeah, what's up?
So, want to walk me through that last restart or two there?
That was insane, really. No clue what was gonna happen. Nice that Redbeard worked with me there. He did really good, but I don't know. A couple incidents early on in a race that, I probably shouldn't have done. Made a few people mad, obviously, but proud to get the win. It's only Daytona, though. Don't really matter too much.
Well, I mean, hey, you put on a fun race to watch, and at least out of the guys that are still in there, you had the fastest lap, so.
Oh, wow.
Well, hey, congratulations on the win, and we'll look forward to seeing you going.
Thank you.
Try and go back to back in
Yep.
next week.
Alright.
So that'll end it off, though, for the Unknown Racing League here tonight. This has been Ryan Dyer. Remember to like the video if you guys did enjoy. And if you guys are watching this after the fact, of course, subscribe if you guys are new and want to see more streams like this all the time. I'm doing them literally all the time, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, other than that, thank you guys all for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your day. Have a great day. Bye!
Yeah, there's two people. Purposely trying to take people out. That sucked.
Oh yeah. All good. About 80%.